Okay, I see it's working already on Twitch. Let me check the YouTube and we can begin. Okay, yeah, I got notification. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
What's up?
The cat.
You see Rudy?
Yes, I have
Yeah,
your screen.
hell yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah, Kiri is on the sofa, so you won't be able to see her, at least not for a while. Rudy probably will come over a little later, I imagine. Okay, so hello. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna be continuing deving RANDOMAGE today. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but Stachu is gonna animate the boss further, so
Yes.
if you're up for animation, you can jump over to his stream, and yeah, that's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna do some programming. But first, let me figure out exactly on what. Right.
I'm gonna invite my friends.
Sure. Oh, let me. I think I forgot to enable the function of the shared chat, so you can both see each other's messages and respond.
Yes.
Okay. So it's turned on. Okay. I think it's gonna work.
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe not. Okay. Passed. Yeah, I think it will be fun in the next step, like after the boss, to work on some not only levels but also a new batch of spells. I think could do as well, like from programming side as well.
It's like a new school of spells, maybe?
Yeah, and also like categorize the ones we already have and like you know, introduce new ones into the same category, perhaps.
Yeah. I was thinking about the spell cards also.
Yeah.
How are they going to look?
Also,
But they are just in my head for now.
okay. Because we like haven't decided yet if we are going into this direction, but you want to do the spell cards like no matter what, like in terms of like just reading about the spells.
Reading? No, I thought the deck.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking that the entire card, like it should have a symbol of the spell, and it should be like a slight tint of the color of the school of magic, so like the fire.
Oh yeah,
like
that would be
psychic.
quite nice. I think because like you've already prepared some of the like language and symbols for the bullies in the game when they are casting the spells. I think something similar could be cool for like to be a symbol of each specific school of spells, and then we could like I don't know, like assign the specific, like I don't know, like crates or items in the game with that symbol to like further signify what it's about. Like I don't know, like mark the specific classes and teachers that will teach the given school or something.
Yeah, makes sense.
It could also be used as a decoration then to like make it all consistent.
Yeah, hidden meanings and stuff. Maybe like Easter eggs, and there should be a secret school.
I think it could also work well as a game mechanic to like, yeah, if we had some secrets, like perhaps a spell from a certain school could activate a door or something, and you could indicate that with like a symbol of the school that you already learned, right? In another level or something like that. Rudy has awoken. Little Baba. Little Baba.
I have to see.
Where are you going? Oh my god.
It's a shame.
Let me... Oh. He's coming over to his sister, so... Yeah. Okay, slightly lower. Can never aim right with that camera. Good, bro. Spell randomization. I also was like interested in making the item slots like give more than one bonus at a time instead of just stronger bonuses, but I don't know.
Wait, can you repeat? Like
because right now I programmed it the way that like one item gives you like 1 or 2 bonuses max. But considering that we only have like a hat and an artifact to equip, it could also be nice to like give them more to do than just those 2 things, because that might not be enough for certain players. Like I imagine like an end game, for example, it wouldn't feel satisfying to only have like 2 items equipped, probably, and only for them to like give you 2 bonuses. I think like it would be nice to have like 1 item or 2 items that give you like 2 or 3 bonuses each, for example. Like more complicated artifacts, for example, instead of like multiplying the number of inventory. Like still keep it simplified, but just give like stronger hats and artifacts instead. I think it would be a better solution to the problem, because I also don't want to complicate it, but at the same time I want to give players that sense of progress, which I feel might be lacking if you just give like 1 stronger bonus instead of like, I don't know, like 3 different stats that do different things in 1 artifact. I think that could be more satisfying for players that look for that sort of gratification in endgame.
maybe or something with drawbacks, so that you
Yeah,
have less health, but you deal more damage or something.
Yeah, that as well. Like
becomes like strategic.
Yeah, like the best items would give you like much higher stats, but also would like hinder some other something that perhaps you would just not use as a player, or in your build, let's say, not use so prominently. Yeah, so I think giving more variance to these stats could be better. So that's maybe what I'll try to program today.
Good.
Because I was like stepping towards it, I felt like, but I was worried to touch upon it before I had like the whole system finished. I hope I don't break it now that it's working. I don't think so. I think I'll get control over it. I think also the next step, apart from like doing more stuff, like more spells, more environment to like build the game and make it more rich in content, is to like focus on gameplay itself and the smoothness of it, and like all the mechanics that we really want to include, because we have like dodge, for example, and the shield, but we just included it. Like we tested different things, like draining mana over time, like using the shield like one tapped, giving like different slides to the dodge function, but we didn't really like consider making it more like satisfying to play. Like it's working right now and it's not bad, but I think there is something more we can do. Like we'll have to test it out for sure.
Yeah, because
and just
I didn't use it last time I played.
Yeah, like I don't normally use it as well, but I think it's cool to just have it in a game like that, because like it's not that much, but it gives you more like fidelity to the combat system. Like it's more nuanced, without like making it super hard. Like you can use the dash or not, but it's there for you. You can just like tank it. It might just serve as a thing for different builds in our game. Like I think I would like to talk about that aspect of it. Like maybe you like to evade damage instead of like blocking it, for example, right? Maybe that way you are like a bit faster when you are dodging, and you like your character to be fast as well. Like maybe a skateboard will like boost your speed overall, for example.
I think right now that maybe the dodge should be the same category as the shield. Kind of makes sense.
Okay.
If we have both, maybe it's too much buttons to press and it's not satisfying.
I don't think it's too much, but it's... I mean, I get the point.
Maybe
I guess we'll have to... Yeah, I guess we'll have to discuss it.
We just test it live.
Because right now I have it set up as two different things, but yeah.
Two different things.
Yeah, as shield spell and evasive spell. But I guess we could combine it, and leave it only as a distinction for like implementing it. And like you either enable shield or dodge. I don't think that's a bad idea. I think that's something worth considering, honestly. But maybe that will come up when we like talk about including like controller movement. Like I think we should base whether the movement is fine or not, and whether there is too much buttons or not enough by controller input. I think that will give us a lot of information, because there is limited amount of buttons on controller, and if you're fine with that, then I think it will be fine on the keyboard as well. But yeah, I think the matter of using it and not doing tests recently is also a matter of like we didn't put that much effort into it so far, so we also just didn't test it as much, and we just don't use it naturally. Like if we had tutorial in game that introduced the shield and dodge to us as two forms of like avoiding damage, then perhaps it would be much more intuitive and not so complicated, right?
Yeah.
Because it's only two in the end, but I also like the idea of simplifying it even further. But yeah, let's see if that's necessary.
I'm just thinking maybe we should have all the buttons on the screen, so like next to the
Like,
items.
Like constantly?
On the screen. Yeah, maybe like you have.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's. I mean, I like the idea of like having a hint under a button, but I don't think like all the movement should be constantly on the screen, because we also received feedback recently that there's a lot happening on screen for someone just viewing the game. If we add even more information, I think it could become an issue. I think that's like another thing we need to discuss in terms of like environment and how the background looks like. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Because right now we are testing a lot of stuff naturally, and there are a lot of clashing colors as well. So for someone like without the tutorial and whatnot, I guess it's a lot seeing it the first time.
Maybe.
I imagine when you start the game the first time, like we'll introduce all of the visual elements as well gradually, so it's not popping at you all at the same time. I think I like the idea of coming back like visually to to our title screen, which is like just white and black enemies and our character, and having that sort of like completely white room to like test things out, perhaps.
Okay.
I mean, I'm coming back a lot to the Cuphead because it's like the most similar game, but I just remembered they also have a tutorial like on the white background. Yeah. It's like painted a bit like it's a room, but it's like basically white, and you have like all the hints and all the buttons like scribbled like on a wall or something, I think, or something similar. Like there's not a lot of information for you on the screen to get confused by, so it's quite simple.
Maybe we can just find something more in the theme.
Yeah, maybe.
Of our game, but I don't know.
Yeah, I just thought about like.
Classroom.
Yeah, perhaps. I just thought about coming back to like something like really simple, maybe like you are under a hypnotic suggestion or something, or like you're in your own mind. I don't know. In the tutorial. But I also like the gym idea to be the first, because it also translates well to us starting in the PE class, right? Right after the tutorial.
That's right.
I think it would be nice to like drive the point home of it being a magical school, but also like it would be kind of funny to like start in like the gym at the magic school. like you think you are in this world in a normal school, like it's a P class, but you're just happen to be at the P class, but it's a magic school and you are casting spells in the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I think it would set the tone well for the kind of humor of the game as well.
Yeah, and because it's about like school nightmares and school like bad experiences, the gym is also like for a lot of people the source of bad experiences in school. I don't know.
Yeah.
And also we can have a test dummy like to hit. It makes sense also.
You know,
and basketballs to like bounce around for the like to flex the physics in our game.
Yeah, I think it's fun that we
sandbox.
Yeah, I think it's fun that we already have like a lot of assets for the gym itself. Like we have the thing that you jump over.
Yeah.
For example, that could be used to like show the jump, and perhaps, I mean, damn, Cuphead does the same, I think. Not with the goat device, but like you can dodge in the direction to like jump further. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I took a break from programming because we are discussing so much stuff. Maybe I'll just write it down already, just to discuss. Further, okay. Okay. I also like brought up the idea of like aura to like I don't know, like instead of mana or like something, but now I think it would be fun to like leave the mana as it is, and perhaps aura to be like you know, if we ever like build this game out and make like secret stashes and whatnot, I think it would be cool to have aura be like kind of like a secret resource that you need to gain to like complete 100% of the game. Like we could make some NPCs that, you know, like are friends in school and are saying like are like giving you small quests, like, I don't know, cast this spell or get this item or something, and if you accomplish it you gain aura from them, and it's like, you know, like a collectible, like you have to, I don't know, get like 20 in the game or something, in the whole game, right? And if you complete it, like you have max aura and like I don't know, like you gain entrance to like a secret cool kid club or something, like a secret place where there's like a secret item for completing 100% of the game or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, there should be a guy near a cave, and he's like, "You don't have enough aura points."
Yeah. I think that would be fun. Like, I'm thinking about like the Lego games, like Golden Bricks. Like you unlock the entrance to a new bonus room if you have enough golden bricks, and we could do the same, but instead we have like a bouncer at the gate, and he says like you don't have enough aura and you need to collect more. And yeah, I think that could be fun, like collectible for us in the game, like not actual collectible, but like a praise level that we need to gain from our peers. I think that could be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Like for example, your DJs, I think could be a fun NPC to just give them like a little dialogue to like I don't know, they lost a vinyl that is like an item within itself, but you know, like if you retrieve it and like you bring it to them, and then then they give you aura and I don't know, play a different track or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that was my idea.
Yeah, like we talked about like different tracks anyway, like the DJs would switch them up, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, and they could just play the different the music of the different levels.
Yeah.
Pick if you don't like a certain one.
I think it could be fun, like introduction, like to the game's premise, like in the tutorial level. Like if you remember, Isaac has like 1 or 2 or 3 slides in the beginning, like you know, like yeah, introducing story. Like maybe we are just practicing at the PE class and we see and the bullies are bullying someone, like our friend or something, or just a weaker kid, and we see the PE teacher ignoring them, so we go after them into the gym. And that's how the story begins. Like we learn the basic mechanics, we save the kid, we gain like our first aura praise, and then we go into the first level at the PE and we fight more bullies and eventually the PE teacher. I think maybe that would be nice progression story-wise.
I don't think that our hero would fight the teacher just like out of being angry at him, but just as a way, it's like, I don't think the fight should be serious, like we are killing him or something.
Yeah.
He's like, I mean, he's like, like animating him dying, but
yeah.
but
yeah, I get it. But I thought like in the first slides, like you would see that the PE teacher is acknowledging the bullying and like not only like accepting it, but like praising it in a way, like laughing at it maybe a bit as well. And that's where our hero comes in. And comes after the bullies when the teacher does nothing and like, you know, laughs it off or something. And I think then it would be kind of natural, like you don't need a lot more to like fight the PE teacher, because we already like said that you know, the PE teacher will be like visibly, like we do like a comic book panel of him like summoning all the bullies after us, like to punish us for helping the victimized kid. So that's when he becomes like not only neglectful but like a villain that we have to take. And I don't think we need like another like panel to say that. I think just the gameplay mechanic that we will have in that one level will be enough for us to be a reason to fight him. Like he will literally attack us first, right? Like he will stand up for bullies after we already like took action. I think that's. I think. I don't think we need a lot to like portray why we fight the villains. Like we only need to see bullies do bully stuff, and then they are protecting each other, and the teachers will like protect the bullies, so we then fight the teachers as well. Yeah, and then maybe we have like 1 or 2 like two teachers, or like other friends, or like, I don't know, librarian or something, whatever it is, whatever we decide on, that is like a good guy that supports us. And like, I don't know, we might give some hints that I don't know, the administration is working on some stuff and he has or she has our back, and we can continue our crusade like fighting wise, like this complicated and this on the nose.
Or what?
No, I think like to ground it a little bit, like for it to not be so detached, because we are gonna be literally like you know, blowing up people in the game and teachers and whatnot, but in the end, I think it would be nice to like show them not just beaten, but also like I don't know, maybe with like some bandages, but also like I don't know, like maybe some of them learn their lesson, for example, like because we will introduce some NPCs that we don't have to fight, that we can like just talk to, right? So not all people are enemies in our game. So if we have allies, I think it would be natural to have enemy teachers and like friendly teachers as well. Like one or two at least. Like one good teacher at least I think would be fun to portray. To like have one like one potential boss on our side that is also taking a stance against other teachers. Like maybe not so openly, but they say they support us, and the more the game we progress, the more open they are about changes being more visible in the school, for example. Like maybe when we start, the bullying is quite prominent, like there's a lot of it in school. Maybe there's like a common area where there aren't that many people because they are all getting bullied, and it's like a hostile environment. But like as the game progresses and as we fight more and more people, and as that one friendly teacher is like being more open, and like we gain more people to our side, like we talk to more NPCs, like we rescue more NPCs or something, maybe they appear then in that common area, and you know, it's we change the school environment like that, right? Something like that. I think that would be nice, like message that you can fight your way out. Maybe not literally, but like I think that the friendly teacher being like the not being like a fighter, but like supporting us, and then like being like the presence of like support could be like more realistic approach to all of that. Because standing up to bullies usually is like an instance, not like you know, you fight the whole school. But it also happens. So naturally, like we exaggerate certain aspects, but you know, it's a game. So.
But I like the idea of collecting our friends, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's how we can like count the aura points. So you.
Yeah.
Or like we don't have the aura points, or we just have friends.
Yeah, that's cool as well.
Maybe we count friends, and he says you don't have enough friends.
Oh, that's cool as well. It also reminds me of like Rayman Origins, like when you like rescue looms. They were called looms, right? Or something else.
Yeah. But maybe you have to. I mean, every NPC could have a different amount of quests before he goes to the common area.
Yeah.
Teleports, but I was thinking 3 for each, but that's a lot of work, so maybe it just depends on the NPC.
Oh, maybe, you know what? not to potentially spoil, but I think it would be nice, like, if the good teacher in the end, like, became a new director of the school. Like, maybe the director teacher would be like the final boss or something. That is like not only covering for the bullies, but also for the bully teachers. Like, you need to, like, the message would be to, like, abolish the whole system, because if, you know, if the head is rotten, like, the whole body is unwell. Maybe. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, a trope to have, like, the director be like the final boss, but I think it kind of fits thematically. I don't know.
It is like
I just
the final boss of the school, so the most important person of the schools. Makes sense.
Yeah, and they are all also very often teachers as well in the school, and I think we witnessed some instances of, like, them not being like the best at their job, at being like directors and caring for students, like, actually. So I think it's also like, I think it could be a good message that it's not only about individuals, but it's also like the whole system needs to improve. Like, you need to take care of hiring like the good people to like the management positions. By the way, have you seen like the new game from Edmund Macmillan, the Mugenics?
No, but I've heard. I know what it's about.
Yeah, because like I heard really good stuff about it. Like, it's just addicting, fun game to play. I know it's like a turn-based game, so it's not like for everyone, but you know, it's about cats and it's all the silly humor, so I just thought to take a look at it when I have a chance.
You can play on stream.
Yeah, it's expensive though, as of right now, at least.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's like $100, I think.
$100?
I mean, in our currency.
Or zlotys?
Zlotys. I said bucks, but you know.
100
It's
V-bucks.
probably like $30 or something. 30 actual bucks.
$2,000.
I just thought about fun, unusual boss fight or a level, perhaps. You know how we have those running kids at the PE class level already. I thought about making like a level that is all about the big break. And you would have to just constantly avoid running and playing kids that just throw shit at each other and just run around without looking, and you wouldn't attack them. They would be like invulnerable. You would have to like avoid them constantly.
Yeah, that's fun.
Like one level
They
like
could
that.
Be flying also, maybe.
Like you just have to survive.
Yeah.
Like it could be one level that is like just top-down view. Like we would have the same perspective, but the movement would be top-down. Like to make the
I know.
yeah avoiding all the people like more chaotic, like not to just go up and down and left and right, like you would have to like
No, that's interesting. Damn. But there could be so much points in the game where that's the case.
Too many what?
There could be so many points in the game where the perspective changes.
Yeah, I just thought about it being the one, because actually I don't think it would be that hard to make, not only from your point, but also from mine. Like I would just have to create a new movement for one level, which is quite simple. And then we just would let loose a bunch of different like animated sprites. We could like copy some as well that would just run around. Perhaps some like random kids on brooms as well that would just like drop stinking potions or something on the ground that would create another zone that you have to avoid. So you would have even less space to manage. And you know, the background would be just like gravel, concrete, like place to run around. Like dangerous stuff to fall on by being pushed. I think it would be very relatable for a lot of people on big breaks. We are in lots of schools that only had concrete floors for big breaks. So it wouldn't be a lot to draw for entirely new level, and we could like you know, we could repeat it like 2 or 3 times because it's like happens during the day, like, you know, like 2 times at least. So it would be like 2 levels at least covered, right? And it's different, so it's like fun for the player because, you know, it's a new thing we implemented that they probably didn't expect, and it doesn't take that much work from us to do. Okay.
It's a very good idea.
Just trying to think up like more ideas from the school. Oh, I think you could also do like the cafeteria break, like break for the lunch or something. Like you could do from the same perspective, but for example, you only have like, yeah, you also have limited lives and you can't defend yourself, so you only can avoid people because like you would have a tray with your food on it. So if someone pushes you or touches you, some of your food drops, and if you fall below a certain limit, like you lose and you have to repeat. I think that could be fun as well. And the same principle, right? Just different background, really.
I was thinking maybe that the break is something that happens every 3 levels.
Okay.
So like the time passes, so there's the break, and depending on how you do during the break, you start with some hearts or less or something like this, or you gain a bonus for the next level, but I don't know. But maybe that would be irritating if someone doesn't like the break level for some reason.
Yeah, maybe, but you know, you try to make them satisfying, and it's just, you know, it's not only a break for the character in game, it's also like a break, you know, between the levels, like do something else, and I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit like a short mini game or something. Like it probably wouldn't be as long as the main level, but it could also be fun. We could also put some like things to discover there, like some Easter eggs and whatnot. Like I think it would be really easy, much easier than managing all the collisions on the levels we have usually. Actually, the top-down games are much easier to program. That's why there are so many of them, and platformers are a bit trickier, ironically, even though you have only like 2 directions. Okay. also thought it would be fun, like maybe for the oldest class of students to not be like type of enemies. Like maybe we could also make in the future like type of enemies to be like a slightly longer, thinner, like bullies types. But I think it would also be fun and like quirky to like make on a certain level like on a corridor during like a break also, but like, you know, moving classes in between classes or something, for example, like just super long legs of of the students.
Oh my god.
Like you don't even see the heads and torsos perhaps, or maybe torsos but not the heads, and you know, maybe something falls out of their backpacks sometimes and it hits you on the head and you have to avoid the steps or something. I think it would be fun.
But wouldn't they be super big, like compared to the teachers?
Yeah, but I think, you know.
But it could be like abstract.
Yeah. I don't think we have to explain like everything. Like, I think we will have all different shapes and sizes of you know, people in the game. So, like, the teacher you are animating is already basketball. So, you know, I don't think we have to limit ourselves as long as it's readable who it is exactly for the player, right? Like
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think we need to like put limits on ourselves for any character. It just needs to be like readable, like this is a teacher, this is a student, and so on. Other than that, I think we can do whatever we want. And then those like old students would act only like obstacles, for example. Like they wouldn't be beatable.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, it would also be fun to have like a student that's maybe not even super old, but maybe like a bit bigger or something. That could like act as a troll type of sorts. That would be just ugly as hell and dumb and just attack us mindlessly. I don't know, and move slower a bit. Oh, maybe the troll types could be like jocks in the school. Like they wouldn't be handsome. They would be like armored with like baseball gear or something, like helmets and plates.
Yeah, they can.
And they could be trolls. I don't know.
have 10 more minutes.
Yo. Not 20? Or do you like to end exactly at like 120 mark, for example? Because like we started
No,
a bit later.
I think, or 1:35, let's say.
Wait, what? I mean the
one. At 35.
Okay.
Right? We finished? So
Yeah, if
15,
if you'd like.
20 more minutes.
Okay, so 20 more. At 30 we can end.
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
it.
So I will write more stuff that we discussed.
So that's all good ideas. I wish I will be able to meet up soon. Maybe we
I'm
crunch a bit live.
yeah. I'm writing them all up. We only need to discuss them, determine what we like, what we don't like, what should be a priority for us, what should be like, you know, a potential future or like further future. We'll see. also think I came up with an idea. I wrote it down because like the final boss being the director is kind of like expected, I think. Like it's kind of, you know, generic. I don't think we should like necessarily like resign and retreat from this idea, but maybe like it could be a final boss, but not like the final boss. Like there would be like a true hidden boss, for example, that would be more personal to us. You know, because like the generic final boss, okay, you know, it's the head of the whole operation usually in all the games, so it makes sense, but it's rarely a personal boss fight that you really like. Like it has to be there because like it's epic and whatnot usually and big, but it doesn't feel personal. But I think like I was writing ideas for like friendly NPCs as well. And what could they be? What could they be like bullied for? Like the ones we rescue, right? The ones we like gather along our journey. And I came up with the idea for like a teacher's kid that's being bullied for being a teacher's kid, one of the teacher's kid. Maybe we like rescue it like at the start of the game or something. Hell, maybe it's even like the first kid we rescue or something like that. You know, that we would have more quests with more like dialogue options, but like in the end, after like maybe we defeat the final boss and we think it's the end, like we get betrayed by him because he like he or she is like, you know, subdued by all the bullies, like she becomes one of them or something, like she sees that she can be welcome to that group, like that she was afraid and she is still afraid of, but she joins them just to not be ridiculed or something, and we have to fight them and like turn them back to the good side, and like that would be like a more personal, better final boss fight, I think, like the true ending, you know. Type of stuff.
Yeah,
like
but
I think that could be
we
fun.
had an even better idea. I like that it could be the principal's kid, but we had an even better idea. That's
okay.
I don't know if you remember.
No, I don't think I do.
Should I say it on Twitch? Oh,
Yeah.
No one. But it was the school shooter kind of.
Damn, I
trope.
Damn.
The trope, but only like a metaphorical one. That it's
yeah. I think we could combine the both, because I don't think we should do like a school shooter, like school shooter stuff.
Yeah, but it's just in in this magic school, so no guns, but basically like he wants to destroy the school or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he's so angry at the bullies. But it
still
makes sense that he's like the first guy that you rescued, or it's like your best friend.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
In my mind,
Yeah.
Yeah, in my mind,
Yeah,
you are one of the like nerds or something.
Yeah, I think it. Okay. I kind of like it. I think it makes even more sense, because like, why would the final the bullied student would reveal itself at the very end, right? Like to join the bullies that we've already beaten. Yeah, I think that like your idea makes
Yeah,
a bit more sense.
That he is still against bullies, but he's also like against everyone, and we have to like stop him. He discovers some forbidden spell. Put him together, kind of.
Yeah.
And I really liked the idea. I remember it.
Oh, by the way, I bought on sale the first 2 remakes of Resident Evil games tonight, because like one is for like 16 zlotys, so it's like, you know, it's quite cheap. And I wanted to test them out because they looked just fun to play. And I watched the new one, like the gameplay of it, and it also was like a real fun experience just watching it, but it made me think that I would really like just instead of revisiting the old gameplay of someone else's, just playing it myself.
Yeah, not bad.
Because it's
You
like...
won't be scared?
No, I like being scared at times, but it's also like mechanic-wise, I'm also interested in like what does it feel like, because like I like the recent Amnesia games, like the last one was real fun, like mechanics-wise as well.
Okay.
Like it, the bunker game was a bit about resource management, like you had like a generator that provided light, and you collected oil to like power it, and you had like timer to go and scavenge for resources on the map and avoid the monster. So it was quite fun. And you could craft stuff and like bandages and whatnot. Gather more equipment, like yeah, it was fun. Like in the end you unlocked like a stash of oil or something, and you could like do prepare runs to gather resources and like bring them back to your like safe spot, to your generator and base. So it was like something I already kind of wanted to do, and like my other horror game I'm working on, so I really enjoyed it, and like it made me realize like it's possible and it's quite playable as well, like the horror base game type stuff.
Yeah.
Like the
It's a new one from Amnesia?
yeah. It came out like in like 4 years ago already, or like 3 years ago, but yeah, it's the last one.
Okay.
and it's the shortest one out of all, because like it all happens on this one map basically. And you have this one safe spot, and you have like 3 or 4 larger areas that you can pick like which one to go to first, and from each one you need to like get one specific item to like reach the end game area when you like fight the monster, and you know, you aim to escape through there. Like you need to get like dynamite pieces to like unlock the entrance, and that's the whole game basically. And you need to gather those pieces from those 3 areas, and each area is quite different. And yeah, it's fun because like you unlock certain pieces, and it's also like after you complete the game, you can like switch different modes. Like you have you also have this area with lockers, because it happens during like First World War in a bunker, as the title suggests. So you gather the lock codes for the safes of your fallen comrades from their bodies, and those locks are always randomized. So each new game you don't know the numbers you need to open the locks and gather new equipment. Like I don't know, in one there is usually like a shotgun, sometimes like a gas mask that allows you to travel through different areas without taking damage. Just makes life easier. Just fun stuff. I really liked how it worked, and how you can basically choose how you complete the game. And there are modes where you can randomize quite a lot in the game, like how many resources are there, like locations of all the resources, and even bodies with the numbers, like they are not always in the same place. So you can play the game a few times, and I actually started like my second run, I remember. I haven't finished it, but it was the first horror game that I was like, damn, I want to like play more. I'm scared, but I just like playing the game. Like it's slightly addicting.
I cannot imagine because I'm scared of horror games.
Yeah. Okay, you know what?
We can only play, see you watch. See you play.
Okay. You know what? We already hit the 1.5 hour mark, so we can end already. So actually I didn't program a lot, but I think we've discussed a lot of fun ideas that will push our game further along, so we've done quite a lot anyway. Yeah, so I can't wait to discuss it.
Yes. Good stuff.
Okay.
I did a lot of the animation, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay, so productive stream, one could say.
Yes.
Okay, so not to prolong, because it's late already. Let's end. Okay, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next stream of RANDOMAGE. See ya.